everyone, welcome to my viewers request video. I'll post my Game of Thrones characters New Year resolutions video soon, so stay tuned for that. I'll also answer Bilal's question about Craster's son in the end of this video. Today's request is by Tristan Williams, who said, "Can you make a Jon and Dany prediction video?" I already posted my predictions of Jon and Daenerys after the season 6 finale, but since then a lot of new information has arrived. It's impossible not to include them in my prediction. So, in this video, I'll discuss Jon and Dany's leaked plot scenes first, and then I'll make my predictions for what will happen next. I don't completely trust these plot leaks until I see it confirmed by the set photos. So I made a chart and checked which director was seen on the set of which scene with the scenes from the leak. Some of it was wrong, but most of it checked out. If you guys want, I can make a separate video and discuss the whole chart in it. Anyways, this video is going to contain some major spoilers. So if you don't want to see any spoilers, you should stop right here. You can always come back when Game of Thrones is finished and see if we guessed it right or not. So, let's start with Daenerys. In the season 6 finale, we saw her sail towards Westeros. According to the plot leak, she'll go straight to Dragonstone, which she'll find empty. That's what I'm having a hard time to believe. When Stannis burned the 7 statues in season 2, there were small folks in Dragonstone. When he arrived in the north, he only had the soldiers with him. What happened to the small folks, the women, the children, etc.? With the war going on, it's highly unlikely they went to another place in Westeros. Where do you think they went? Anyways, once she is in Dragonstone, she'll send a raven to Jon requesting an audience with all the northern lords. Maybe Varys informed Tyrion that Jon was the king in the north and he suggested it to Dany. Meanwhile, the Lannisters will take over Dorne and Highgarden. In the north, as I said in my Stark's prediction video, Sansa will offer the lands of the traitors like Karstarks, Umbers, Boltons, etc. to those who supported them. But Jon will refuse to hold the Karstark and Umber children hostage. He will make Sansa in charge of Winterfell and will leave with Davos for Dragonstone. Tyrion will receive them at the beach and will take them to Daenerys. She'll ask Jon to bend the knee, but he will tell her about the White Walkers instead. She won't believe him until Tyrion will vouch for him. Daenerys will hear about Dorne and Highgarden and will attack the Lannisters returning from Highgarden. When she'll return to Dragonstone, Jon will pet a dragon. The plot leak said he'll pet Drogon, but Drogon is too big, so I'm assuming it might be Rhaegal. Jorah will reunite with Dany at Dragonstone after finding a cure. Tyrion and Davos will meet with Jaime and Bronn. Maybe that's why they went to King's Landing in the first place, to persuade Jaime to get Cersei to surrender. And that's where they might find Gendry. Or maybe they'll find him in Dragonstone and will take him with them to King's Landing, because he basically grew up there and will know all the secret places of King's Landing. Where do you think they'll meet Gendry? Jon will go north of the wall to catch a white with Beric, Thoros, Tormund, Jorah and Gendry. There, he'll be attacked by the Night King. Daenerys will arrive to the rescue with her dragons. The Night King will kill Viserion and he'll become a white. Benjen will die saving Jon, and Jon will agree to bend the knee if Daenerys will help him defeat the White Walkers. Then, in the season finale, Sam and Bran will figure out Jon's heritage. Jon will be legitimized and will be named Aegon. I guess that probably means they'll give him Aegon's storyline too. Jon and Dany will sleep together, and finally, as I predicted after season 6, the Night King will break down the wall in season 7 finale. He will use Viserion for that, who will breathe blue fire. So, that was the plot leak. I'm still not sure how much of it is really true, but I'll make my predictions assuming that all this will happen. So, Daenerys will obviously be devastated over Viserion's death. I believe that season 8 will be completely focused on the war. That's why I believe that Cersei will die in King's Landing, probably by the Valonqar. Or if she escapes, she'll be killed by either a White or Arya, because the show version of the prophecy did not include Valonqar, and Bran did see a dragon flying over King's Landing in his vision. It could have been a past vision, but the dragon looked a lot like Drogon. Daenerys and Jon will lead the war. Daenerys might even let Jon be crowned as the king of the 7 kingdoms for a short time. I know that Daenerys can't become pregnant again, but people can't come back from death either. So, I believe that Jon and Daenerys will have a child together. In the set photos, we saw a red woman, probably Melisandre, at Dragonstone. With her help, they will win the war, but there will be a huge price. George Martin said that the ending will be bittersweet. So I believe that a lot of people will die in the end, including Jon and Daenerys. They will leave their son behind as the heir to the Iron Throne. I know many people believe that the Iron Throne will be destroyed in the end, but I don't. Because in Dany's vision, even though she saw ashes and snow falling from the sky, the Iron Throne was intact. Her going beyond the wall and seeing Drogo and Rhaego could mean she will die in this war. So, that's what I think will happen for Jon and Dany. If you want to see more set photos, you can go to my Game of Thrones playlist and check out all the set photos of season 7. Let's move on to Bilal's question, who asked, how do the babies grow up after he turns them into White Walker babies? Do they grow up like a normal child would develop over years? Or is there a rapid growth process that we don't know about? I think that was a brilliant question. Aside from the Night King, we saw 12 other White Walkers in the Lands of Always Winter. Considering that most of them are probably Craster's sons, they all couldn't have been very old. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that they grow up really fast. Either that, or they are all about Gilly's age and Craster hasn't had a son for a while. What do you think it is? Anyways, I doubt any other wildling would even dare to make a deal with the others. Craster was the only one left near the wall. So he was the only one to offer them his sons. So they are all definitely his sons. I hope this answers your question. If you guys have any other theories or if you want me to make a video on something, all you have to do is tell us in the comments. So, what do you think of this video? Don't forget to tell us in the comments. Make sure to click on the bell so that you won't miss my next video. If you like this video, please click on the like button below, share the video and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Bye bye. See you in my next video.